Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav, Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishike Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Nalina Netraya Vedavadyo Vidotile Radhadara Sudhavana Shaline Vanamaline. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, text number 40 and 41. Tatkatyam chatalam Purubhyam vitalam vivaha Janubhyam sutalam shuddham Jangabhyam tu talatalam Mahatalam tu gulpabhyam Prapattabhyam rasatalam Patalam padatala iti Loko mayahat puna puman. तत्कट्यां चातलं क्लुप्तम् उरुभ्यां वितलं विभो जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्धम् जङ्घाभ्यां तु तलातलम् महातलं तु गुल्फाभ्यां प्रपादाभ्यां रसातलम् आतालं पादतल इति लोकमया पुमान् तत्कट्यां चातलं क्लुप्तम् उरुभ्यां वितलं विभो जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्धम् जङ्घाभ्यां तु तलातलम् महातलं तु गुल्फाभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां रसातलम् पातालं पादतल इति लोकमयः पुमान्
तत्कटा चला चला जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्ध सत्यं भवतु तलातलम् महातलं तु तलगुल्फ प्रत्याभयं रसातलं पतातल तल्त इति लोकाभ्या पुनः जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्धं जहाभ्यां सुतलं महातलं तु गुल्फाभ्यां प्रपद्यां रसातलम्
Tat. Tat in his Katyam, west, Sha, also. Atalam, the first planetary system below the earth. Kalpatam, situated. Urubhyam, on the thighs. Vitalam, the second planetary system below. Vibho, of the Lord. Janubhyam, on the ankle. Sutalam, the third planetary system below. Shuddham, purified. Janghabhyam, on the joints. Two, but Talatalam, the fourth planetary system below. Mahatalam, the fifth planetary system below. Two, but Gulfabhyam, situated on the calf. Prapadabhyam, on the upper or front portion of the feet. Rasatalam, the sixth planetary system below. Patalam, the seventh planetary system below. Padatalam, on the bottom of sole of the feet. Iti, thus. Lokamayaha, full of planetary system. Puman, the Lord. Translation and purport by His Loving Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Translation. My dear son Narad, know from me that there are 7 lower planetary systems out of the total 14. The first planetary system, known as Atala, is situated on the west. The second, Vitala, is situated on thighs. The third, Sutala, on the knees. The fourth, Talatala, on shanks. And fifth, Mahatala, on the ankles. And sixth, Rasatala, on the upper portion of the feet. And the seventh, Patala, on the soles of the feet. Thus, the Virat form of the Lord is full of all planetary systems. Purport. Modern enterprises, the astronauts who travel in space may take information from Srimad Bhagavatam that in space there are 40 divisions of planetary system. The situation is calculated from the earthly planetary system, which is called Bhurloka. Above Bhurloka is Bhuvaraloka, and the topmost planetary system is called Satyaloka. These are the upper 7 lokas of the planetary systems. And similarly, there are 7 lower planetary systems known as Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, and Rasatala, and Patala lokas. All these planetary systems are scattered over the complete universe, which occupies an area of 2 billion times 2 billion square miles. The modern astronauts can travel only a few thousand miles away from the Earth, and therefore their attempt to travel in the sky is something like a child's play on the shore of the expansive ocean. The moon is situated in the third status of the upper planetary system. And in the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, we shall be able to know the distant situation of the various planets scattered over the vast material sky. There are innumerable universes beyond the one in which we are put. And all these material universes come only in significant portion of the spiritual sky, which is described above as Sanatana Brahmaloka. The Supreme Lord very kindly invests the intelligent human beings to return home back to Godhead in the following verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita 8.16. Abrahma Bhavanaloka Punaravartino Arjuna Mamupetya tu Panteya Punarajanma Navidyate. Beginning from Satyaloka, the topmost planet of the universe, situated just below the eternal Brahmaloka, as described above, all the planets are material. And one situation in any of the many material planets is still subject to the laws of material nature, namely birth, death, old age, and disease. But one can get complete liberation from all the above mentioned material pangs when one enters into the eternal Brahmaloka Sanatanam atmosphere, the kingdom of God. Therefore, liberation, as contemplated by the speculative philosopher and the mystics, is possibly only when one becomes devoted to Lord. Anyone who is not devotee cannot enter into the kingdom of God. Only by attainment of service aptitude in the transcendental position can one either or into the kingdom of God. Therefore, the speculative philosopher as well as the mystic must first of all be attracted to the devotional cult before they can actually attain liberation. Hurloka kalpita padvyam hurlokasya navitaha swarlokaha kalpito murtham iti va loka kalpana. Others may divide the whole planetary systems into three divisions, namely the lower planetary system on the legs up to the earth, the middle planetary system on the navel, and the upper planetary system, and Swarloka from the west to get the head of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Others may divide the whole planetary system into the three divisions, namely the lower planetary system on the legs up to the earth, the middle planetary system on the navel, and the upper planetary system, Swarloka, from the chest to the head of the Supreme Personality. Purport. The three divisions of the complete planetary systems are here mentioned. 14 are imagined by others, and that is also explained. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport on the second canto, fifth chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Cause of All Causes. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karamyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yatamadakamalam Sri Guru Navaishtavancha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagaragura Satvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Varjana Setam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Saganalita Sri Vishakhanvitam Cha Namam Vishnapadaya Krishna Vrishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Krisharine Nirvishesha Sanyavadi Pashyatya Devashatari Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So these three verses that explain about the 14 planetary system, where they are actually situated in the Virat body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Mainly they are divided into three different divisions. One at the west level of the Lord, that is Guruloka, Bhuvaraloka. Then below the west and upper portion of the west. So the lower one are like patalas, different sorts of, where mode of ignorance is very prevalent or prominent. On the earthly planet, the mode of passion is more prominent and predominant. And on the heavenly planets, the mode of goodness is prominent and prevalent. Generally, the devotees of the Lord, they are not bothered about where they are residing, either in Patal Lokas or either on the earthly planet or above the earth or in the heavenly planet. Because as per the modes of material nature they are born in, they are getting their place to stay, where that mode of, that particular mode in which they are is prominent. So all these lower planetary systems, who resides there? Daityas, Rakshasas, Nagas. These are the people they stay in lower planetary system. And who stays in upper planetary system? Demigods, great rishis, austere personalities who are purified in their heart. And who stays on earthly planet? Half-baked, half-cooked human beings. This Bhuvarloka is the place for performing activities. Lower planetary system and upper planetary system, there you won't create new karma. There only you enjoy or suffer whatever credits you are possessing when you were there on the earthly planet, where you have performed different sort of karma. As per the result of that karma, someone may get a birth in higher planets or in lower planets. But ultimately, both the places, they have to finish their credits, whatever they are having, either a positive or a negative. And that's why most of these personalities, they desire to take birth in this earthly planet. Because it's very easy here to perform devotional service, to perform austerities. Both the places, like a higher planet system and lower planet system, they have ample of sense gratification. Even it is said, the Sutal Loka, demigods like Indra, the king of demigods, they aspire to go and enjoy there. That much opulence and enjoyment is there in the lower planetary system as well. But when all this in charge of all these planetary systems, when they come together in front of their lordship, what they pray? Huh? Huh? See, all this in charge of 14 planetary systems. When they come in front of their lordship, what they pray? That is explained in 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. All these in charge, they pray to their lordship. Oh my Lord, if we have some pious credit balance, please give us birth on the earthly planet. On top of that, Bharatavarsha, where it is very easy to perform your devotional service. And that's why this earthly planet is known as a Tapoloka also. Tapasya. Tapo divyam sat putraka yena satvam. That's what Maharaj Shabda says to his son. The real purpose of human form of a life is to perform tapasya, austerity. So that you can control your senses, control your mind, and concentrate it on the Supreme Personality of the God. And as we were reading in purports of the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada there says that who is real yogi? Who has controlled his senses, who has controlled his mind, and who has connected himself with the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. And the process for that, Prabhupada says the simplest and easiest way is performing devotional service to God. How to do that? Whatever you eat, whatever you want to give in charity, whatever kind of austerity you want to perform it, just do it for Krishna. That itself purifies your existence. And that's why, just to make us understand that Lord is the cause of all causes, all this explanation has given. Everything comes from Him. What is the main sutra? From Srimad Bhagavad Gita, there is a formula. Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartate. Maya adhyakshena. Under my direction, everything works out. Everything emanates from me. So these are the two sutras that Lord has given, or principles that Lord has given in Bhagavad Gita. And here is the detailed explanation about that. So Bhagavad Gita is like a formulas or siddhanta, and Srimad Bhagavatam is like a drishtanta, or it gives analog or anecdote for that, or descriptions about that formula. Bhagavad Gita, Lord has not given anything in details about this, that how this material creation has to explain. He said that Maya Dikshena Prakritim Suyatecha Characharam. Under my direction it runs, but how it runs, what are the different aspects, that has explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why you can see, while giving purpose on this chapter, Prabhupada has mostly quoted from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, from 8th chapter, from 7th chapter and 10th chapter, where the principles for creation has explained by the Lord to the Arjuna. Like in the 7th chapter, that verse comes, where Lord says that everything emanates from Him. And who knows, He is an intelligent person. Mahatmanastu mam patham daivim pragatim ashranta. And Mahatma is that person who has taken shelter of my internal inner. And whoever takes it seriously, definitely his path on the way to back to Godhead is broader and straight. So he can walk continuously. And that's the whole reason about explaining this creation part. So that when Lord is doing something, we should not imitate that. The common tendency of people, as they think that we can imitate is those activities which are good for their own sense gratification. Like one person, he was thinking that Krishna is like an ordinary person, so whatever rasa dance he has done, so let me also do. Let me also enjoy. Then he went to his spiritual master and he asked, spiritual master, I wanted to enjoy like a Krishna. And he said, okay, why not? You can do that. But before doing that, you should do one thing. First, you should drink a halal poison. And if you survive, then you can do this Rasalila. He was shocked. He said, why? Because when Krishna was like a 1-month baby, the Putana came with a Kalakuta poison. And she wanted to kill Krishna. And Krishna drank that Kalakuta also, and he drank her Pranavayu also. So if you want to do rasa dance like a Krishna, so you also drink first poison. Then they get scared. They said, oh, we can't do that. then you can't do rasa dance also. It should not be like a ardha kukuta nyaya. Like the hen is giving eggs, golden eggs. So I will keep the hind part of that hen so that I can get only eggs. And I don't like to feed her. So I will not keep the front part. It should not be like that. You have to accept the whole thing as it is. Then you will be able to understand what exactly it means. So this is what we can speak about these two verses. So anyone has any doubt or question or needs any details, then we can discuss. Huh? What should I say? Oh, really? Are you sure? It's today? You wanted to hear about Lord Nityananda. Yes. Who is Nityananda? Bhagavan Nityananda. Huh? You said, na? Bhagavan Nityananda ki jai. Nityananda. We'll read something about Lord Nityananda. Nitai gunam aniyama, Nitai gunam ani, Nitai gunam aniyama. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela Chapter 5. This chapter 5 chiefly devoted to describing the essential nature and glories of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Lord Sri Krishna is the absolute personality of Godhead, and his first expansion in a form of pastime is Sri Balaram. So when Lord Krishna wanted to perform his pastime, his first expansion is who? Balaram. Beyond the limitation of this material world is the spiritual sky, which is known as a Parama Vyoma, which has many spiritual planets, the supreme of which is called Krishna Loka. मेरी माँ मैं वही बता रहा हूँ, वही शुरू कर रहा हूँ. Krishna Loka, the abode of Krishna, has three divisions, which are known as Dwarka, Mathura, and Gokul. Even this Golok Vrindavan is also divided, or Krishna Loka is divided into three parts. One is Dwarka, second is Mathura, and third is Gokul. In that abode, the personality of a Godhead expands himself into four plenary portions: Krishna Balaram, Pradyumna, the transcendental Cupid, and Aniruddha. They are known as the original quadruple forms of the Lord. In Krishna Loka is a transcendental place known as a Shvetadvipa or Vrindavan. Below Krishna Loka in the spiritual sky are the Vaikunta planets. On each Vaikuntha planet, a 400 Narayana expanded from the first quadruple manifestation is present. The personality of a godhead known as Shiv Balaram in Krishna Loka is the original Sankarshan, attracting deity. And from this Sankarshan expands another Sankarshan called Mahasankarshan, who resides in one of the Vaikuntha planets. By his internal potency, Mahasankarshan maintains the transcendental existence of the planet in the spiritual sky, where all the living beings are eternally liberated souls. The influence of the material energy is consumptions, thereby its absence. On those planets, a second quadruple manifestation is present. Outside of Vaikuntha planets is the impersonal manifestation of Krishna, which is known as a Brahmaloka. Or other than side of Brahmaloka is the spiritual Karana Samudra or the causal ocean. The material energy exists on the earth The material energy exists on the other side of the causal ocean without touching it. In the causal ocean is Mahavishnu, the original Purusha expansion from Sankarsana. Mahavishnu placed his glance over the material nature, and by a reflection of transcendental body, he amalgamates himself with the material elements. As the source of the material elements and the material energy is known as a pradhana, and as a source of the manifestation of the material energy, it is known as a maya. But material nature is inert, in that she also has no independent power to do anything. She is empowered and to make the cosmic manifestation by the glance of Mathura Mahavishnu. Therefore, the material energy is not the original cause of the material manifestation. Rather, the transcendental glance of Mahavishnu or material nature produces that cosmic manifestation. Mahavishnu again enters into universe as the reservoir of all living entities. Garbhodakshayi Vishnu, from Garbhodakshayi Vishnu expands Shirodakshayi Vishnu, the super soul of every living entity. Shirodakshayi Vishnu also has his own Vaikuntha planet in every universe, where he lives as a super soul and supreme controller of the universe. Garbhodakshayi Vishnu inclines in the midst of the watery ocean of the universe and generates the first living creature of the universe, which is Brahma. Lord Baladev in Krishna Loka is Nityananda Prabhu. Therefore, Nityananda Prabhu is the original Sankarshan, and Mahasankarshan and his expansion as the Purushas in the universe are plenary expansions of Nityananda. समझ में आया कुछ? Then in the evening we will discuss about appearance of Lord Nityananda, how he left his home and went on Brahman, and how he met Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and how he took part in the congregational chanting of the holy name and started propagating about that. So if you want, we can chant one song which explains about the glory of Lord Nityananda. Nitai pada kamala koti chandra sushitala. What you need people to take book. Please get up and have a Vaishnava song book. आपके लिए हिंदी है, वहां पे सामने रखा है, देखिए वो बुक शेल्फ पे है 2 नंबर पे, ब्लू कलर का. You said he is getting for it. गदाधर प्रभु, और वहां का इंग्लिश वाला ले लेना, वो साइड में रखा है, वो साइड में इंग्लिश वाला रखा है, नीचे सबसे नीचे में, इधर इधर लेफ्ट साइड, हाँ नीचे नीचे सबसे नीचे नीचे बुक्स है बेटा, सॉन्ग्स बाय वैष्णव आचार्य करके, स्पाइरल बाइंडिंग वाला, वहीं पे ही देखो, और एक ले लेना. मेरे पास ला, फटाक से मैं निकाल लेता हूँ. पति मोर गौर चंद्र. One 101, page number 101. Nitai pada kamala koti chandra sushitala. जे छाया जगत जुड़ा, जे छाया जगत जुड़ा, हेनो नीताय लीने भाई, नीताय बीने भाई, राधा कृष्ण पाइते नाय, राधा कृष्ण पाइते नाय, धुड़ करी धरणी ताय पार. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are the shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight, not only of one, but of millions of moons. If the world wants to have a real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. se sambandha nahiya vretha janma gelota se sambandha nahiya vretha janma gelota se pasho bado dura se pasho bado dura se pasho bado dura pasho bado dura Nitaina boli mukhe majilo samsara sukhe bolilo mukhe majilo samsara sukhe vidya kule ki kori beta vidya kule ki kori anyone who has not established his relationship with a Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. Such a human being is actually an uncontrollable animal. Sai Pashu Bado Durachar. Because he never uttered the holy name of Nityananda. He has become merged into so-called material happiness. What can his useless education and family tradition do to help him? Ahankare matta hoya nitai pada pasariya Ahankare matta hoya nitai pada pasariya असत्य रे सत्य कोरी असत्य रा सत्य कोरी असत्य रा सत्य कोरी असत्यरा सत्य कोरी निताये करुणा बे व्रज राधा कृष्ण पावे निताये करुणा बे व्रज राधा कृष्ण पावे Haro nitai charana dukhani Haro nitai charana dukhani Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, what is Nityananda? What can he do for me? I don't care. The result is that he is accepting something false to be true. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha and Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Nitaye karuna habe Vraje Radha Krishna Pave Vraje Radha Krishna Pave Dhoro Nitai Charana Dukha Ni If you actually want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, and you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful toward you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Nitayera charan satya tahara sevaka nitya. Nitai pada sada kori Narottama bodo dukhi Nitai more parasukhi Rakho ranga charanir Nitai pada kamala Koti chandra sushitala Ye chaya jagat juda The lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion. They are fact. Nitayira charan satya tahara sevakanyatya. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Lord Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottam Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to the Lord Nityananda to make me happy. Make me happy, make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. Srila Nityananda Prabhu ki. Srila Nityananda Prabhu Avirbhav Diti Maha Mahotsav ki.